So I'm talking to one of my guys who I've been known for about 4 or 5 years. Me and this guy, we linked up. I've had him on the show before. You can go check out his episode. It's like 12-year pro. It's one of my like first interviews that I did with him. And we're both stuck in this situation where we're always feeling like we're undervalued. And in the game of basketball, in this game, you're going to be undervalued majority of the time. A lot of times, you're not going to get what you're worth. And that's where he's at. He's just like, he's so upset because he's not getting what he's worth because of what he's done. Now, his resume is impeccable. Hands down, when you just start running off the things that he's done, I'm talking about just statistically and championships and big-time titles and MVPs on all levels, the history he's made, the ability to score and win, the ability to win on every level, playing on the biggest teams, and still getting low end of the stick when it comes to opportunities and compensation. Because a lot of this is compensation. We are 10, 12 years in the game. He said he's starting his 13th year in the game. That is a long time. And you at that stage and what you've built, the body of work that you've built, you want to be compensated on that. Like, I feel the same way. I feel like, okay, 7 championships, I should be compensated for that. I've done so much. I've grinded. I've put in 10 years. I've won this much. Like, my resume is to a stature that I need my compensation. And that's just something in the game that you're just going to have to deal with at times. But you got to know your worth. There's always going to come a time in the game when you're going to have to just say no. You got to start saying no. You got to start making moves. You got to start doing other things because you're going to get stuck in a situation where you're just not going to be treated your real value. It's like they see you too much and they're not going to give you your respects. They'll give it to the next person. And that's one thing that me and him kept going back and forth. He kept saying, man, this person making this person making that. And I say, listen, bro, you know who you are. You know you're an elite of elite players when it comes to this game. It doesn't matter what if I think that the resume that you've built proves that. It doesn't matter what I have to say. I don't have to be biased. I could just look at your body of work and look at your resume that you've done in your time of playing, and it shows what you've been able to do, and it shows this is what an elite professional player looks like. And he's to the point where it's like you have to make a stand for yourself sometimes and let people understand that you're serious and you need what you deserve at some times. Like sometimes you're playing the field, I got 2 homeboys. One, he understands, hey, I might have gotten 13, 12 like that from this area, but over here they're not. But if I can get my 8 to 9 for 10 months and then I can double that up and do that for 2 years, then that's 160 in 2 years. Basically 160 in 16 months instead of 24 months. So I'm making the money and cutting the time. And if I go play in the summer for 2 months, I might be able to make another 20, 25, 30, and then, it's a different play. But you're still cracking over 100, 115 in a year, making 100 a year. Making $100,000 a year playing basketball overseas. See, everybody thinks that you're going to come straight in and be making 200, 300,000, 400,000 because these NBA guys are coming in and they're going and they're getting $1 million contract. And these, please, to get to that point in this game, the scalability of it, it's not like that. You have to put in real work. You have to really grind. You have to really build your resume. You have to be really good. You got to make yourself like really good. You got to accomplish a lot of things. We're talking about a guy that's won the biggest competition in South America, one of the best countries in South America, MVP, and still struggling to get over the hump and get the compensation that he believes that he deserves. And that's just the game. But there's times that you got to know your worth. But I'm talking about him in this particular situation because he is a 13-year veteran. He is 4-5-time champion, 3-4-time MVP. Like, we're talking about a very elite player. But I'm just bringing in the concept that once you do get yourself to being an elite player, when you do build your resume, there are going to come points in time that you're going to have to understand that I have to stand on something. I have to say, you know what, I'm not taking less than this in order to go up. I have to be like, I'm not taking less than this no more. Something's got to give. Enough is enough. I need more than that, and I'm not budging. Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe on our YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and wherever you listen to your podcast. I greatly appreciate it.